Good evening everyone and welcome to the next instalment of the ABR EU Championship. I am Primus Gaming. You've never heard of me before. New to the commentating in ABR. I've previously commentated before in another league and I am hoping to deliver a good show for you lot tonight. So this is going to be interesting. The Mexican Grand Prix circuit, particularly in terms of watching and commentating, I quite like this track. Rightio, so the Mexican Grand Prix circuit, this one is definitely a challenging one with 17 corners, and we've seen some pretty interesting things happen before with the likes of Valtteri Bottas having a little moment here beforehand in the real life Formula 1. Meanwhile, going over the standings for the top 10, PFL Xaja actually has 173 points, and the championship leader currently sitting in 10th place, not where he'd want to be. Second place is ABR Nick in the Mercedes. Third is AMG Surprise in the Renault. Fourth is Chris Man in the other Mercedes. Fifth is ABR Chris, 77 points. T-Pie is 6th, 73. Little Area, 51, 63. Visa Nero, 8th with 60. Tied with him for 8th place in the Drivers' Championship is Picante Warrior, the other Racing Point with 60 points. Adel rounds off the top 10 with 48 points. So currently right now in the Constructors' standings, Mercedes lead the championship with 183 points, AlphaTauri following in second with 173, Racing Point following in third with 137, Williams in fourth with 136. So a very close battle for third place between the Racing Point and the Williams. Here we go. So now the formation lap now begins. From the start on the medium compound tyre. So in terms of strategy already, Nick is looking really good around here. Now through the third sector we go, and that was the formation lap. So the guys now round themselves around the final corner and now start to line themselves up for the start of the Mexican Grand Prix. Do remember that you've got to give credit to the heads of this league, as well as everyone who's making the effort to come out and give us a good show. Also, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Rogue Energy, for sponsoring ABR. And do remember to check out their website, as I said earlier, rogueenergy.com, to check out what they are providing. And there's some pretty good deals there. Go check it out. The cars now line themselves up on the grid. That's on the Racing Point of ABR. Chris is now joining them. Alex and Piju now moving up to round off the rest of the grid. I know the 5 red lights can be a little bit buggy, so if it does go wrong, I am ready for it. Here we go. The Mexican Grand Prix of the ABR EU division. That's 3 red lights, 4 red lights, and 5 red lights. And it's lights out, away we go. It looks like Chris gets a bit bear launch about the ABR Nick going down into turn 1. Looks like Chris is battling his teammates side by side. The Ferrari not getting a little look. This is going to be a free car battle going into turn 1. Chris takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. There's an AlphaTauri in the grass, and the Ferrari gets looked down the inside, challenges for second place. ABR Nick holds him off, and looks like the Williams of T-Pie is staying right back of ABR Nick. The Ferrari's in fourth, and Stone are fighting in fifth place. A good battle's going from Lauren, and it's looking very Bastinator is fighting hard going into turn 4. The Red Bull catches the grass, and he's got his teammate Sander in front of him. There's the pit strategy graphic right there. PG Star and Alex did move up quite a handful of positions. Adon and Picante Warrior has filled that quite a few, and it looks like the racing point have had a bit of a dreadful start. Moving through the second sector, they keep pushing forward, and it looks like Seal Trap has already collected the first penalty of the session. Meanwhile, Alex is now pushing to go around the outside on the McLaren, and look at that! PG Star has just swallowed them up, but PG might have just surrendered the position to the pair of them. It looks like ABR, Chris and Picante Warrior, even on the tyres, had a poor start. Moving around the last corner as it goes, as it stands, beating it's the wrong. It's Chris. Oh, looks like the battle for second place has happened. We can't really see too much because unfortunately the game is very bucky. And T-Pie in the first corner takes second place. Remember, ABR Nick is not going to have as much grip as the soft compound runners, but this is a high degradation circuit, so he is playing the waiting game when it comes to this. Meanwhile, T-Pie actually has the fastest second sector. We should see the group now start to sort themselves out, because apparently it says ABR Chris leads the Grand Prix. He's currently down the back of the grid. Picante Warrior now in the pits. There we go, straightens it out. So the classification from lap 2 as it goes. Chris Man first, T-Pie second, ABR Nick third, Beats Nero fourth, Matt fifth, Doug sixth, Seal Trout seventh, Alex eighth, Bastinator ninth, Adel 10th, PG Star 11th, PFL 12th, ABR Chris 13th, Sanders 14th, and Picante Warrior rounds off the final car of the grid as it stands from lap 2. No retirements at the moment. I really got collected a couple of penalties as it goes. And looks like we've got a battle now commencing between Adel and Bastinator, moving up into turns 13. The McLaren sticking around the outside, side by side, going through turns 14 into 15. The Red Bull sticks out up in front. This is a 4-car battle as it stands at the moment. Pushing up, and Bastinator, look at him, he's got the ERS enabled, ERS mode DRS. It's a 4-car battle. Bastinator pushing down the grid, and it looks like we've got the other turn. It's 4 wide going into turn 1. PFL Zartler, the championship leader, he comes out on top at the moment, and there's contact made up ahead, and it looks like Karja has just been caught by the Red Bull of Adel. PG Star moves up into 9th, Karja 10th, Adel 11th, and Bastinator unfortunately in the lower end of this battle, not where he wants to be. He's looking very good, but moves down into 12th place. Meanwhile, Sanders 13th, 23 the second behind his teammate. Picante Warrior moves up into P14 after Chris pits onto the medium compound tyre.
Tu démarres fort.
The battle for second has reoccurred as ABR Nick with the DRS and the ERS takes second place back from T-Pie. Meanwhile, ABR Chris collects a second time penalty for receiving multiple warnings on exceeding track cuts and cutting corners. And looks like ABR Nick also gets a DRS assistance as well, which leaves T-Pie to stay in third for the moment, but soon he's going to have the company of Beta Nero in the Ferrari. Look at this beautiful helicopter shot of this battle that's about to commence as PG Star gets a DRS and he's enabled the ERS. He's going to make the move, going into turn 12. Down the inside goes the Haas. He brakes a little bit late and that allows him to get ahead, but unfortunately he gets poor traction going into the next corner. Now the Renault or Stone Max getting a little bit of this. They touch tyres, then pushes Alex across the corner. Good move there by the Haas. It looks like Alex might have received a warning from the game. Overtake, and he had to surrender to the position to Stone Man. Meanwhile, PFL has managed to make his way back after that last incident. He sits right at the chuff of that Red Bull. 7. Into turn 1, he sticks right in that gearbox. This is thrilling back. Unfortunately, the intervals have turned themselves off, so I can't even see what's going on. Turn 12, and that AlphaTauri is pressuring over. Oh, they moved by the AlphaTauri into turn 13. Oh, what a move! PFL, the championship leader, puts himself in a position. Cheeky move. Now moving into turn 4, the AlphaTauri moves around the outside, going down here in the straight. Renault tries to cover him off on the inside, going into turn 4. He's going to try and stay with him. He's got the inside now, moving into turn 5. The Renault's trying his best to hold him off, but unfortunately the AlphaTauri manages to push through and the Renault has to hold off. And the race leader, Chris Man, now pits. What tyre is Chris now going to go on? Meanwhile, ABR Nick in the other Mercedes takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. Looks like it's a two-stop strategy in play now for Chris, because he's now going to a second set of softs. I think this is going to be a soft, medium. Meanwhile, PFL Kaja, the championship leader, moves up into second place. He needs to open up the himself and T-Pie, because T-Pie's staying out now. T-Pie is not aiming to pit again. He's going to stay out and finish on these hard compound tyres. Oh, wait, we've had enough. We've had enough. Oh, it's Chris! No damage done, but... Oh, no! What was looking like could be really good chance of maybe even taking second place with a win for Chris if he can maintain his pace. Spun out near turn 10 or 11. Here we go. Battle for 4th place. It's a 4-car battle because Karja's on the back of PG. PG's on the back of Doug. And Doug is on the back of Hero. And it looks like Karja is going to move down into the 17, turn 17. Down the straight. DRS, and both got DRS. It's just a drag race down to turn 1. Who's going to win? Looks like PG tries to make a little switchback. He does make the switchback, tries to make the move, but he has to wait. But PFL moves into P6, and a very good move indeed by the AlphaTauri. Good racing. PFL's just taking Doug! Turn 4! Down the inside, Doug tries to retaliate, and the AlphaTauri moves up into 5th. Now he's got Nero in his crosshairs. These both have been on moving tyres. Not too long, so in terms of tyre life, pretty equal. ABR Nick now finally goes into the pit. It'll be interesting to see what strategy he's going out for. He's going for the hard compound tyre. He's going for the same strategy that T-Pie has just done. Meanwhile, Chris Man, rounding turn 17, his teammates just left the pit area. Let's have to have a look. It looks like Chris Man takes the lead, maybe of the Mexican. He does. Chris takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix ahead of his teammate in the pit. So a very good cut there from the Mercedes. But are we going to see team orders in play, or are these two battling for the championship? Hello, East. Chris Man taking the lead, and it looks like PFL finally got past Nero. Moves up into 4th place. Oversteer there from PG, who manages to save it, but unfortunately has lost him the momentum for the opportunity to take that position. Meanwhile, PFL moves into 3rd place. He takes T-Pie out, caught by surprise by the looks of it. He made that pace up very quickly, and PFL moves into 3rd place. He's into the podium positions. Either team orders will come into play here. We're going to witness. Oh! Good save! Oh. I think the fact that he's doing that is mullered his tyres. Yep, just as I thought. Chris pits. Nick retakes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix. And now this is going to be very vital, because I think PFL can stay out on these tyres. Meanwhile, ABR Chris down the start, finish straight. DRS enabled, moves into 9th place, overtakes Abel in the Red Bull. massive respect to these guys battling. Meanwhile, Stone does overtake. Oh my God! Sander makes a move around the outside, clips the wheels of the Red Bull, and it sends Adel into the wall and smashes his hopes of getting any kind of points. A virtual safety car has been deployed, and and this is actually very good for some people, because if you pit under the virtual safety car, you actually get you gain 15 seconds on your pit stop, more than you would do like in the race normally. But Visa Nero does actually get out quite well. He could go as far as his back here. Could try and catch PFL. Ball down the inside. Oh my God, late braking from Stone. That ends up breaking the left end plate of ABR Chris's racing point. What was looking possible for Chris to maybe get some points. Stone Mac, late move down the inside, bashes into him, and unfortunately it damages his wing. Meanwhile, Chris Man on the gearbox now of T-Pie. The battle for second place is now beginning. It's Mercedes Works team versus Mercedes Powered William. Going down the start finish straight, he activates his ERS and DRS. T-Pie, he tries to hang on, but he's not got any sort of power to defend with. Tries to cover him off around the outside. Oh, they make contact! They touch wheels! Down the inside goes Mercedes of Chris Man, and he retakes second place. T-Pie has been racing phenomenally the entire Grand Prix, but his hard tyres on 19 lap hole is no match for the soft compound tyre used by the championship leader at the moment. Going down the start finish straight, T-Pie has no defence against the championship leader. He's put into rich mode of fuel and he's slapped on the ERS. Side by side going down into turn 1. PFL moves into third. Is T-Pie going to try and hold on? He can't do it just at the moment. I think T-Pie is just looking to hang on and just bide his time. He's going to probably try and hope to stay with him and maybe get a decent position, maybe near the end after the penalties go through. Turns 13 to 14 and 15. Now down turn 17. The battle for second place commences as PFL's got DRS enabled. As Chris tries to defend, it's side by side as Mercedes versus AlphaTauri going down the start finish straight. Chris can't do anything. He's fallen back, and PFL moves into second place. Oh, he gets a bit of poor traction though, coming out of turn 3. And actually, this is where it's really going to matter most. PFL may have burned out his tyres. He's been pushing like mad to catch up to those guys. They still got 3 laps to go. It's a safety car! You're joking! No way! A safety car in that 33! Oh my God. I'm lost for words there. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We've got the McLaren now basting it and wanting to do something. Visa Nero collects a 3-second time penalty. Oh! Safety car in this lap. We get going. Oh no! The race leader spun! PFL takes the lead! No, Nick! PFL takes the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix, but Chris is in it still because PFL's tyres are worn. It's the second to last lap. Carjo receives a 5-second time penalty for ignoring the yellow flag. He might have just lost this Grand Prix for the penalties. Visa Nero is up into third place. Meanwhile, the ABR Nick is in fourth. The Ferrari could be looking at a podium. And it's going to put PFL under massive pressure. It's really, really the truth. Oh, Chris! Oh! Going around the second to last corner, we continue the final lap of the Mexican Grand Prix. Leading from the final lap is PFL Carter, Chris Mann second, Lisa Nero third, ABR Nick fourth, T-Pie fifth, Bastonet sixth, Doug seventh, Stone eighth. And it looks like we've lost the car going down the straight. No, that's Bastonet, I think, slowing down for T-Pie. Chris wants to make this move happen. He has to catch up to Carter right now, otherwise he might not be looking at getting onto the top step of the podium. Into turn 4, Carter struggling like hell with those softs. Oh no! I'm so sorry about the delay. The double jointed turn 6. P2 moves up into 8th, past Stone. Turn 7. 8 through 9 to 10. Carter got a very poor run there. On board with him though, after starting in 10th position and dealing with everything thrown at him on warm soft tyres. Got Chris challenging from behind. The confetti shoots in the stadium as we move through turn 15 into turn 16, now through turn 17. PFL crosses the line to win the Mexican Grand Prix, but because of his penalties, Chris into first, Visa Nero into second, PFL stays third, and ABR Nick moves into fourth past T-Pie. Oh my gosh. Bastonet sixth at the moment. We've still got a battle between Piju Star and Stone Mac. They're fighting for the maximum points here as they can, and they make contact going for the final corner. Stone Mac receives another penalty as they go around the last corner. Bastonet to finish his sixth. It's going to be Doug side by side going to the end, and Piju Star takes 7th place. And now the Red Bull of Alex will be the final point scoring car to cross it. And he moves into 9th after the penalties. As it stands from the end of the Mexican Grand Prix, Chris Mann takes the win from second to first with 2 penalties. Visa Nero moves up into second place after the incident with ABR Nick at the safety car restart. 2 penalties. Visa Nero had the 5-second time penalty plus 2 other penalties in third place. Driver of the day as well. ABR Nick in fourth. T-Pie 5th in the Williams, Bastonet is 6th in the McLaren, 7th is Piju Star, very good work from Piju, definitely contender for driver of the day. Doug 8th in the Alfa Romeo, Alex 11th in the Red Bull, 10th is Stone Mac,